Hey guys, Clumsy here. Welcome to the stream. Awesome. Glad you could join. Welcome to everybody. Let me see who I have. Kirill is the early bird. I was actually surprised. Glad you could join. It's quite late. Although with the DST shift, it's an hour earlier, I guess, huh? SV Gaming, Rohan, and Alex. Welcome to the stream, guys. Glad you guys could join. Thank you for the host, Bear. Awesome. Welcome as well. So yeah, finally we have time to explore New Mexico. SCS was kind enough to give me a copy a few days in advance, and I'm very thankful, and I hope I can make the most out of it. I hope you can enjoy it. There you go. So let me load up ATS. Why do we have like spooky music happening in the background? Right, let's do a quick review of the mods that I have enabled before we proceed, right? I don't want that. Okay, good. No, of course not. Because it's like a press copy. Alright, so let's have a look at the mods. Sorry, I was doing something in the background. Alright, Google Maps night mode, camera range enhancement for better photos, New Mexico spoilers. Exactly. Krish Boom sounds. I realized I just downloaded the 2.7 now. Before I had 2.6, the old one. And I also downloaded this 3406E engine specifically for Viper's 389, also from Krishboom. So that should trigger now, hopefully. We have, of course, foggy weather with the 1.29 fix. Thanks a lot to Kirill, who is on chat right now. So say hello to him. And I'm sure you guys are very, very excited for that mod. Also, I have something a bit new. Real-life logos and gas stations. Before, this was like this was called the Real Company. Let me look here. Real Company logo was the original. But this mod, I'm not sure if the mod maker is still active, but this one has an error in 1.29. So someone, I think it was Sheer Spots, was it? Let's have a look. He compiled different real mods, companies and whatnot, and came up with this real life logos and gas stations mod. So that should be a very good deal. Not only changing trailers, but also changing the actual companies and the other assets in the game. So many changes to the real companies. It looks good. It looks promising. So let's see. You see foggy weather. Yes, exactly. Should probably put a warning. Say hello to your go. There. Yes. Sheer black spots. Exactly. Hey SV, how are you? Not sure if you're hearing me or if you're seeing my messages. Alright, so and then we have Andre 383's trailers, Real Company box, tankers, utility 2000Rs, Smarties wheel pack, 2000R trailer, some other mods here, and what I wanted to show as well, where was it? I did have that here. Oh, I think it's at the bottom. I did remove Jazzy Cat's trailer pack though. It's working fine. I just wanted a bit of variety because I did download this. This was suggested by Alex as well. Advanced B-Train tankers, and then I downloaded a couple of skins for it. Yeah, so Pepsi, Coke, Texaco, Shell, all the other famous companies. It looks really good. So maybe we'll come across it as we go along. And of course, we have New Mexico DLC. Sure thing. That's awesome, Grill. Ah, you were saying hi to Kirill. Okay, got you now. Right, let's proceed. You haven't played this game in 4 months. Maybe it's time to get back to it. Also, if you guys probably noticed, we are now at 1080p, 60 frames, 6K bitrate. I am encoding using X264. It's a software encoder, which should theoretically provide much better results, much better image quality. So do keep an eye out on that. So the X264 should improve quality, and going up to 1080 should improve quality even more. So in short, we should see a much better picture compared to last week. Watch out, New Mexico, here comes Clumsy and his posse. Good morning, Adarsh. Glad you could join. Alright, we are currently, let me show the map. There's New Mexico. I did have a quick look already. I cheated a bit. But we're not going there because this is where we went to in the ATS Season 2 in YouTube, the series in YouTube. So I think we'll enter from a different angle. And I was thinking we could explore, how do you pronounce that, Gallup? Because that intersection, that place there looks pretty cool. I'm also seeing some companies that are not familiar to me, but I guess these are real companies. This is from the mod that I just showed. Yeah, so we'll be coming from Flagstaff. It's a bit far off, but it's the only job I saw, and it will end up in Gallup, and we'll find a job there going deeper into New Mexico, right? X264 is CPU, right? So I get to maximize my Ryzen cores. I'm actually at around just 23% usage right now, but once we drive, that will increase to around 40. You will leave once I enter New Mexico. Okay, no worries. Fine with me. Can you please drive through California? One sec, guys. I'm a bit OC'd about the window. So something is popping up with the music player. Show lyrics in floating window. Window settings. I think it's something output to... No. It's a different setting in my music player. Because I had to reformat, I had to reset everything, I had to reinstall everything and restore all my backups. Some of the settings I wasn't able to restore, so I had to do them back manually. And there was something missing in this music player. So it keeps popping up whenever there's a new song, and it's a bit irritating. But at least you guys don't see it. Any good X264 CPU preset for i5-6200? Very fast. If you can manage very fast, it should be okay. Because I was actually I was testing between very fast and faster, and I couldn't really notice any improvement on the graphics quality. So I think it's good enough. Alright, here's the truck. We are driving with a Peterbilt 389 from Viper. Looks beautiful. I did change it a bit, made it all like chromey parts, go chrome or go home kind of thing, since we can afford to have chrome parts now. And I put in some additional mirrors there as well. I usually don't do that, but I think we can handle that now, hopefully. We'll see. Now we are in the city, so it is a bit laggier than usual, but it should get smoother as we drive along. Also changed some parts. Clumsy mug, it's clipping a bit, but it's fine. That's from Kirill from Foggy Weather. Thanks a lot for that, Kirill. Really like that mug. Coffee maker, batarang, looks cool and perfect for this truck. And we'll see. Very fast provides smooth video. It provides a decent quality video. So what you're seeing right now on your screens, that's very fast. If you're in source quality, that is. Albuquerque looks like a small town according to ATS. How does it look in real life? Oregon is already quite far in development. Well, that's good to hear. How did you hear about that, Kirill? That's great news. Let's hear how the engine sounds. This is with the 3406E from Richbom. Beautiful. Hey, Bloody. Welcome back, man. How are you? You would like to have your own mug. You can always do one on your own. So guys, let me know if you encountered any problems with the quality, right? Audio, video, stuttering, buffering, whatnot. Buffering I probably can't help too much with, but yeah, if you can, please try and go to source quality if your bandwidths can handle it, so we can check out how the quality is, if it's decent enough. Where are we going? Cat. That battery is a bit playful looking. Thank you for the follow. Amazing. Good way to start the stream. Let me know. Feel free to say hi on chat so I can call your name. I usually don't call out names for followers because some of them are lurkers and they like to retain their privacy. Yeah, there's going to be a bit of stutter here in the city especially, but it should smoothen out later on. We're not going to get like smooth 60 like Squirrel, that's for sure. But it should be decent enough. Already have much stuff in the actual game regarding Oregon, and there were several leaks regarding that DLC since 1.6. I've been hearing about that. Some Oregon related assets or signs, was it? Population is around 559,000, but the depiction in this alternate version of the world has 4 streets by looking at the map. Not as big then, huh? Well, I actually recorded an ATS episode for today. It's going to come out later. Oh, that's one of those new trailers, right? Too bad we weren't able to get that. Yeah, that's nice. So I did record an episode where we go through Albuquerque. And it's not as big, but the roads leading to it are very humongous. And very much a pleasure to drive in. So I'm happy. Not sure if a local would be happy enough, but I am. That should match pretty quickly. There we go. Hey Gary, you've been lurking here for a few weeks. Awesome. Thank you for finally hitting that button and saying hi. Welcome to the community. Hope you enjoy your time here. Alright, let's get going. I did record, right? Okay, I am recording. Good. Because sometimes I forget to hit the button. Oregon hints in the SCS blog. Oh, are there actually hints in the SCS blog itself? What did they say? Too bad we don't have a beacon or something. Does this have a beacon? It has a beacon, but it doesn't work. Okay. Maybe it doesn't work because I don't have beacons. No clue. Oh, that's humongous. Okay. Hey 30. When there's an American truck simulator that's based on the West Coast and you live on the East Coast. It will get there eventually, hopefully. No truck customization. Yeah, I knew you didn't want that. We'll focus on the map today. I did it beforehand. And that sky is thanks to Kirill, who is in the stream. A big thank you to Kirill for his awesome work on foggy weather. A state. Oregon is a state. You should have known. Yes, you probably should have, huh? But it's fine. Oregon is the next DLC. That seems to be true. Am I gonna hit that guy? know, but I might hit the curb. Because this guy just doesn't want to give way. Crap. Close enough. Still not happy with the results. Wow. Yeah, you have pretty high up standards. Definitely. Nice engine brake. Nice engine sounds. Love it. I am feeling a bit more lag than usual though. I'm not sure if it's because of the mirrors I put in. Maybe I should remove the mirrors. But we'll see. Maybe as we leave the city, it will be better. It's amazing. Yeah. It's amazing, I agree. Definitely agree. Ooh, train! Train hype! Too bad Sheng isn't here. He would have enjoyed this moment. Oh, there it is. What? Just a single logo. Well, that's a bit anticlimactic. Right. Beautiful state. It'll be interesting to see what SCS does with it. I unfortunately, of course, have no clue how it looks like, but basing on what you guys are saying, it sounds pretty promising. Alright, things are becoming smoother now. Hopefully, on your end as well. That's why it's not released. Did I increase the grass density? No, I didn't, Kirill, because if I'm not sure if my system can handle it, because TruckSim isn't utilizing CPU, all cores in the CPU. It's just utilizing mainly one thread, so it doesn't really bode well for my Ryzen. Oh, look at that view. I want to take a photo now, actually, even if we're not in New Mexico. That just looks so beautiful. Going to Florida this Thanksgiving. How far is it from where you are? Christmas by car. 1600, no X. Practicality wise, what I've researched, the 1600 is much more worth it, because it comes with a cooler already and it's cheaper, and more or less you can overclock to the same speeds. Philadelphia. Ooh, I'm seeing a random event there somewhere. There, burnt car. Let's take a photo here. When is Florida DLC coming? We can all assume. Phew, beautiful. Of course, the mandatory pick of the truck. May be a bit too narrow for this load. Look at that. Look at that beauty. Let's take a photo like so. I'm happy. But if you want Florida, then maybe coast to coast should be good enough, right? Because who was this guy? Manfred? doing a well enough job of it. Overtaking height. Let's turn on some lights. This trip is around 130 miles only, so it's a good warm-up. By the way, how's the audio? Is the engine too loud? Because I can hardly hear myself. I'm not sure if you guys are hearing the same thing. You don't live there and you don't like football. Welcome to the club. We are going quite fast, huh? Just a tad too fast, I think. Engine is okay. AV check 10 out of 10. Nice. Glad to hear it. Maybe I'll lower the volume here on my end. Yeah, that I think is better. That better. Don't want to give out your location. That's fine, it's fine. We all have private stuff we want to keep to ourselves. Someone got what, speeding? Is this a gas stop? I think it is. It's okay. Should be able to manage. I am liking the mirrors though, but okay, seems like an accident. I didn't notice the chopper, my bad. Someone was on the run. There are specific New Mexico random events. Yeah, we'll see if that works. Thank you for the follow, appreciate that. And hello, 37 Edium. Hope I pronounced that right. Welcome to the stream. How are you? Don't remember the last time you saw an interstate with a speed limit of 75 miles. What is the usual speed limit? From what you're familiar with? They have random events in ATS too. Do we? I don't think it's there yet, right? ATS we do. Okay, roadworks. Let's see what this is. And let me slow down a little. Usually it's around 55, I think. There's a roadworks. This one is 55, yep, that's right. Sixth gear would be perfect. Yeah, that looks really good. Nice. Doing good as well, doing good. Thanks for joining. Where you are, it's around 65 on the interstate. Maybe this is specific to Arizona. And New Mexico has the speed limit as well. by pro mods. It's not really dynamic though. It's an event, but it's not random, is it? No parking cars in any of the New Mexico vids you watched. Oh, that's too bad. I'd be surprised if they didn't implement that in the New Mexico map, because, I mean, that would be perfect for where they would first implement it. Yeah, exactly. There are events, but they're not random. They're static events. So if you see a roadworks in this particular highway, you go back to it a few months after, it'll still be there. Because that's a game limitation. Pro Mods has done well enough with the game mechanics, but yeah, they can't really make dynamic events if it's not yet in the game, the base game. Random event that blocks highway exits. Actually, I would like that. Something that blocks highway exits or actual highways. Something really big that you would need to like go the opposite way and do some crazy stuff. But maybe they should make it super rare. At least something is there. That's true. That's true. It's not dynamic, but it's more than enough in the meantime. Now that we're getting dynamic events though, it's time to implement that in ATS too. The roads here are actually pretty nice. It's been a while since I drove through this area, I think. And so that's why. Welcome to New Mexico. Bypass the nearby way station. Fine. Alright, we'll skip it then. TP incoming. Did I miss it? It was on the left side, right? Oh crap. Is that the one we took a picture of last time? Oh no, but last time was in San Simon, wasn't it? Oops. And that's a pretty nice stop there on the right. Maybe we should try it out. Time to leave there. Spoiler alert everyone, in case you didn't know. We're entering New Mexico territory. Yeah, here it's pretty smooth. When I go inside, it gets a bit laggy. I think I'll turn off the mirrors. The mirrors might be too much for my PC. I don't know. It's a bit weird. Because I'm seeing all green, nothing is overutilized, but it's not as smooth as when I was testing this. See you, Bear. Have a good day, or have a good night rather. Okay, so we can go and explore here. What's the difference there? Why does it make me go around? Ah, because this is a bridge. Okay, I got it. Yeah, so far in New Mexico, I've seen a lot of cars going through the parking areas, truck stops, but they just pass through. They don't really park. I haven't seen one that parks yet. We'll see if we were proven wrong in this stage. Yeah, it's a bit of a shame. Yes, I am. I have a new window. I have a, yeah, HW info monitor is what I'm using. And then it has all these bars and fancy stuff, so I'm seeing it pretty clearly in one glance. Everything is green. We're all good so far. Hey, good evening, sports fan. Thanks for joining. Whoop, 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 whoop. rib. Okay, made it. Made it through somehow. Glad you could join. How are you doing? Okay, let's maybe take a wider berth next time. Give it a wider berth. Okay, now at least we have the entire row to ourselves. I can do whatever I want. Perfect. Ned's Bar and Grill. Yeah, probably the next stage in the real company's mod, the new real company's mod, I'm going to call it, is the adjustment of companies here in New Mexico. Because you'll see later on, some of the companies still aren't, because they're new prefabs and whatnot. So they're actually still the basic ones. Thank you for following. Appreciate that. Welcome to the channel. Hope you're enjoying. And feel free to say hi so I can call your name. Look at that, iFlop. Well, we all know what that is. Where is it though? Why is it burgers? iFlops are not burgers. You're still watching. Good for you. Yeah, iFlop. Love it. Something I can relate to at least. Okay, let's see. Am I hitting that guy? Let's take up this space. No train. More space. Good. Turn off the lights. It's bright enough. Man, this is a very differently laid out city. Don't you even think about it. I need all the space I can get. On your tablet while your PC downloads updates to your CentOS machine. What's a CentOS? Don't believe I'm familiar with that. So far, so good. Kirill, what do you think about the lighting? Are you seeing any need to adjust anything so far? I mean, I'm not an expert in climate, so for me it looks good. It looks quite real. But I'm not sure if in New Mexico you have to change some colors, some climates or whatnot. Okay, wow, this is, I think this is a new parking area. Yeah, a new drop-off point. Train station thing. Hey, Mr. Shade. Yes, glad you could join. Oh, it's a simple parking because we're carrying a heavy cargo. Alright, we'll go with that then. Too bad. It's a Linux operating system. Ah, I see. Oh crap. Can you push it through? Yes, you can. Thank you. So let's have a look outside. This is a pretty nice thing. And actually, what's interesting is I'm seeing the parking, but it seems to want me to go the opposite way. Is that true? Yeah, it wants me to make a U-turn here somehow. So I think what we'll do is we'll go around here. Because I think there's ample space here anyway. And then we'll turn right and then we'll loop around. I hope that works. Oh no. Wait. My bad. Almost hit that guy. Temperature, HDR, and some other fixes need to be done. Really? Man, looks great enough for me. But okay, I trust your judgment. You're the expert here. And that's heavy. Yeah, it is. Kinda is. 40 tons. Doesn't feel that heavy, but it feels super bulky. We've had to go through up some curves and hit some cars on the way. Right? Actually, wait a minute. Oh no! It didn't really want me to go U-turn. Now now I'm in much more trouble. So I didn't look at it correctly. Should take off all the advantages of 1.29 to enjoy vanilla for a bit. What do you mean, Bear? Don't dare to hit UBS. Let's loop around here. Hey Stefan, welcome back. How are you? Thanks for joining. Made it just in time. We almost just arrived in New Mexico. Okay, let's do that again. Let's loop around here this time. Let's get enough space. Oh, there's the UPS, yeah. Didn't even notice that was UPS. Is UPS a good company, guys? Between like, I don't know, FedEx, DHL, UPS. For me, they're more of the same. They're okay for me. But maybe it's different in the US and in Europe. Okay, this is easy enough. Straightforward enough. There we go. Easy as that. I'm good, Stefan. Is that the same truck from the latest video? It's same base truck but different configuration. This is much more configured with chrome parts and all the bells and whistles. 15K, good. I do want to configure a truck though. I do want to squeeze out more performance here, so we'll probably tweak it a bit. Maybe make it less flashy, more functional. It's okay. Okay, that's good to know. I remember Squirrel had a very negative experience with DHL, and that's why now he doesn't want to use it anymore. So I was wondering if people had something similar experience. I do like this drop-off point though, but there's even a train there. And thanks to the Real Companies mod 2.0, I would call it, the trailers are all real companies as well. Let's have a look at the logo. Where is it? Twitch needs something to edit errors. There's the train. Man, that's quite fast. That goes quite fast. No acceleration whatsoever, just full speed. Maybe, I don't know. What errors are you getting, Bear? You can close your eyes and just listen. That way you won't be spoiled. We in Germany quite only have DHL. Ah, okay, I see. The train has SCS AI physics. True. But at least there's a train, right? I'm happy enough with that. What I noticed though when I was driving through here when I was recording, some other area in New Mexico, but I don't get as many random events. So I'm not sure if all the roads are configured to have random events already. Some of them are for sure, but like some of the highways I've driven in, like it was a very long strip, but I didn't see anything. What is that from a distance? Looks like a Ferris wheel, but I doubt it is. Must be like a construction zone. Let's take a look, shall we? Let's take a look. Ah, chat spelling mistakes. That is... what is that? It's a loop-de-loop. I have no clue what that is. Maybe just some random ruins. Good. Maybe because they're already a bit repetitive. Maybe. Yeah, I hope that I'm wondering as well if they have random events specific to New Mexico. That would be nice. But then again, I probably won't be able to recognize it anyway. Because I have no clue what's a specific, like, New Mexico thing. I do like this humongous railway though. This is a pretty nice town. Discord server link for anyone who's interested in joining the Discord server. There you go. And it's raining. Why not? It really rains a lot here. Even though my slider for rain probability is all the way to the left, like just 1 or 2 notches up. It's a bit weird actually. Truck Care Center, here we are. Do I like just go up there? I guess. And you thought truck customization was not going to be a thing, huh? No, but we're just going to make it pretty quick. Okay, error occurred loading Steam inventory content. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. I'm not sure that's the first time I saw that error. What's my opinion on the traffic lights? What do you mean? The New Mexico specific traffic lights? They're horizontal. They have this yellow bar behind them. But they're pretty much the same as other traffic lights, I think. Let's go and remove those mirrors. And let's see if that improves something. Yeah. I think I'm okay with that. Let's keep the customization at the minimum. And we still have all the chromey parts. Alright. What is that? Air pressure? Okay, it's gone. Different repair centers in New Mexico. This is a pretty new one. I like it. Actually like it a lot. You can set G random events to 100 if you want. You're missing them. Every 100 meters. Yeah, I probably don't want that though. It's going to be very repetitive and it won't be special anymore. I was actually thinking of lowering down the random events bar. Right now it's still at maximum, but I think we can afford to lower it down after a bit. Let's keep it there though, just to see. Oh, that's nice. This is one of the new trailers that I downloaded. Chevron double tanker, B-train tankers, is that how you call it? From Gallup to Albuquerque, and we'll see how it looks. The capital, how do you call it? You can't connect to Steam either. Ah, okay, so it's down. All right, that makes sense. Maybe it's usually I think Wednesday. This time is like server maintenance stuff. Yeah. Trouble downloading the latest beta update earlier this evening. Yeah, usually they're down during this time, but usually they're up by the time I stream. Maybe they got delayed. You have to drive a bit till they spawn. Right, right. I was wondering if you were trolling me, Bear, so I didn't believe it. That double tanker job will take you to the airport. That's perfect then. Let's go and get it. And is it still raining? Yes, it is. It's just mildly raining. I do like how the city looks. So many custom assets, rock and roll cafe, different billboards and stuff. So many things happening. And they all look new. I'm sure our map makers or map modders will love New Mexico. All the new things they can play with, huh? Yeah, there's the traffic light. They look a bit weird, don't they? Horizontal and stuff. But I think it kind of makes sense. It's easier to see. Yeah, I kind of like it, actually. All of that because of the G repair joke. Yeah, I'm a very cautious guy. Well, how does it go? How does the saying go? Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. But yeah, just keep giving truthful comments and I'll get cozied up after a while. Do we need to fuel up? Not really, but I do want to go here because we might unlock an achievement. There is an achievement for going through the rest stops, the truck stops, and I'm not sure which one qualifies. Oh, this one qualifies. Yeah, this one definitely qualifies. I got the achievement. At least progress on the achievement. ATS 1 command cheat money. G fix Clumsy. That's not going to work. There is no fix for Clumsy. Clumsy will always be clumsy. Ooh, there goes the train again. Deja vu. That car turned a bit unnaturally. Did you guys notice? That red sports car thing looked a bit unnatural. It seemed like it turned in place instead of curving like that. It was like it turned like that. Okay, problem. Vegetables. Is that how you say that? Why not? The entire map just feels so alive now with all the road signs, all the billboards, and all the warning signs and everything. They're all adding up to come to this beautiful scenery. Love it. Tell us a story. Once upon a time. Why would I tell you a story? Chevron. That sign looks a bit simple. Not even having like the Chevron logo. Oh, that one does though. That one looks nice. That one I like. And there's our trailer. I think we can actually should be able to change this. I did download some skins. So we can change it. Although we're at Chevron, we can actually pick some others. That one looks a bit too white. That one looks just right. Coke, Pepsi. Yeah, these are the skins that I downloaded. But I think we'll go with Chevron to keep up with the theme. That one though, that other one. How often does it rain in Singapore? It depends on the time of the year, but there are seasons. Well, there is a period like August where it rains every day, every afternoon, even. It's like scheduled. Clumsy's driving itself is a story. Exactly. That's the story in itself. Albuquerque. They spent months teasing a small stretch of road. Which one? Music Road. Ah, funny you say that. Funny you ask that. The video later will show you where the Music Road is. And I found it all by accident. I had no clue it was the one. But then I saw a sign. A sign saying Historical Route 66. I went to it and I found the Musical Road. I didn't quite drive through it perfectly though, but it's a sneak peek. Alright, so let's go with that chevron. Let's hope it's not too white. Heavy cargo, 32 tons. Oh, that's nothing. What's going to be the problem is the length. I haven't watched it yet. I started watching his New Mexico stream, but I just mainly keep it in the background because I'm super busy with work currently. But I don't think they've gone through the Musical Road yet from where I was watching. I don't even know where he's at. Yeah, stay tuned to the video later. I try twice to go through the notes. Maybe we can go through this stream if you guys are interested. There we go. I do love that batarang though. Feels really classy and fits the truck quite well, the theme. The trailer though, I cannot say the same. It's a bit too white for our truck, but not complaining. It looks as white as that CG mug. Why not? He tried like 3 times. Oh really? How did it go? Did it not sound at all? Oh, that's beautiful. Does this thing have a like a dolly? It's actually connected. It's like a fixed thing, huh? Interesting. This is a very interesting setup. Is that how it works? Like in the middle, that thing in the middle, those 3 axles don't really move. It's just that the connecting trailer at the back is the one which articulates. That's how it looks to me. Let's take a photo here. Kind of like that trailer. Very interesting. I kept missing it. Yeah, it's quite easy to miss. When I drove through it, you had to be on the right, near the line, but not quite. And there was a very small margin where your tires should be. It's like the line is almost just as narrow as the tires. So if you miss it a bit, you won't hear something for a certain period of the road. There's strength. So maybe take a photo from this side. Yeah, that looks better. And one shot from up top. Why not? That establishment looks really good. There's a nice set of cement double trailers available in the SCS forums. I think that's the same. That's from the same guy, or that's from the same team, was it? The Trayscapes modding? They really do good stuff, huh? Did I just see a plane? I might have. Okay, I think frame rates are much smoother now, aren't they? I think the mirrors really helped a lot, removing the mirrors. The cement doubles are from... Oh, different guy, okay. Is that his name? How do you say that? Quintuple X's. Yeah, that's his name. Okay, you read my mind. Yeah, because it seemed like you just censored the name. But also that idea of the makers, why you should drive on the small stretch with only 45 miles when the normal speed is 65. They could make it on the actual road with at least 60 miles. That's true. Yeah, that's true. It wasn't the speed limit and the speed you had to go through wasn't quite matching. But in real life, is that how it works? Come on. Oh, really? Okay. Have it your way then. Yeah, it's a quite long trailer and it doesn't quite bend and follow as much as I would like. But fine. You're fixing your ATS profile. Good for you. Welcome back to ATS. Twitch Prime subscription. Feel free to subscribe, guys. If you have a Twitch Prime subscription lying around, I'd be happy to take it. No pressure. Let's go through here and enjoy the scenery. Yeah, let's try to stop through all these things. Gallup is very nice town. I like it. Let's discover that as well. I think I go through here. And then let's loop around like that to explore the entire area. This might result as being a bit late, but fine. Okay, looks good. It's the same real life. Ah, okay. Ah, right. It's not SCS who did it inaccurately. It's the real life design. I see. I see what you mean. Is it just me or are the yellow lights longer? And do I turn here? No, I don't. Actually I can stay here. I can stay here. Swerving lanes left and right. Look at the trucks spawning there. It must be the distance. The render distance. No, actually it's not. Because I can see the car quite well, but some trucks just spawn out of nowhere. That may be a spawn point right there. In the distance. GPS says stay left. Will do. Not much of the original Route 66 still exists. Can you tell me again what happened to it? I know you guys told me before, but I forgot. Was it decommissioned? Replaced by an Interstate or something like this? Because it seems to like really span a long way. There was a Route 66 back in Arizona, and there's a Route 66 way to the east of New Mexico. So it's humongous. Where's the fog? Ask Kirill. Interstate's pretty much replaced it. Okay. That's what I assumed as well. These kind of roads remind me of European roads actually. I don't know why, but the winding roads coming into a freeway kind of reminds me of roads in ATS 2. Are we merging anytime soon? Not really. We're merging after this car though. Good. Using a fog mode. There's no fog at all. Kirill. I'll let you talk with Bear. I won't even comment on that. Do we need lights? No, it's 12. Yeah, it's 12. That's interesting though. The way station bypass service is still lit up. Normally that should have been gone by now, right? That's interesting. Or did we just pass by another one again? The tankers remain pretty straight actually. It's a bit weird how they look. And here in New Mexico, it seems like 75 is also the limit. Yeah, you see, we haven't gone through a single random event yet, unlike when we were driving in Arizona or in California. Maybe they turned down everything by a notch. Let me see. I do see some cars swerving, but that might not be an accident. You're the maker of that fog mod. Yes, he is. He is the maker of foggy weather. Yeah. Foggy weather is actually a misnomer. It started out as foggy weather, but like other things that are big, it started that way, but it evolved from there. So if you're new, foggy weather might be confusing because it's not all about fog. But yeah, at least it keeps the name. And it's great for those who've been using the mod for quite some time. It's confusing for new players, but not for regulars, I would say. Yeah, as always. This is why I don't listen to the to the G Random Events 100. This is why I didn't listen last week. Sky City. Okay. Sky City it is. Wonder what that is. Oh crap, okay. That was a very long hang. Seems like a lot of things being loaded in there. Is this the right way? It seems like it. You've never heard of foggy weather. Okay, if you say so. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the channel. Hope you are enjoying the stream. And feel free to say hi in chat so I can call you. I do love the signages here in New Mexico. They're pretty much complete. Like being a clumsy driver and being able to spot those signs, that means they're really well placed. Because even I could see them. And even I can react well in advance. I also like this sign here. That like dead end sign, that red and white thing. I think it's only here in New Mexico that I noticed it. And it's a very useful thing. You'll see in the video later. It's very useful, especially at night. At night you don't see it's an actual dead end. But once your lights shine on it, it's actually reflecting. So you'll see the red and white lines reflecting and it will be super clear that it's a dead end. It's pretty hard to miss. Yeah, that's what other people have been saying as well. The signs are very well made. pretty accurate and pretty well placed. They really put a lot of thought in this. Ooh, nice truck stop. Wait a minute. I know I shouldn't be probably turning in too late, but yes, that's worth it. Since we got a truck stop tour. Progress in the achievement. I'm hoping for a truck to pass by and just park. Oh, there's some scales there. Let's go and play with the scales. Why not? Hey KM, glad you could join. How are you? The stream is an hour early for you, isn't it? With the DST adjustment. Take advantage of the quality of the stream to see the sky. Yeah, why not? How the heck are you supposed to know about the fog? I'm not sure. Well, you are watching the streams a lot, and you can ask everyone. I always give praises to foggy weather because I like it so much. So, I don't know, you probably haven't tried it, and that's fine, but you must have heard of it from me at least once. Right? Okay, that trailer is not looking good. Might get stuck in the middle here. Actually, the trailer itself can't fit 48 tons. It's able to weigh it though, even if it's outside the ramp. Now that's technology for you. Don't feed the troll. Yeah. Good point, Kirill. You have a cold, but otherwise good. Man. Get well soon. Yes, I started an hour ago. Yeah, it's an hour early. The trucks look pretty cool though. Pretty varied, I like it. But still I don't see anyone parking. Why the heck not? Yeah, I find it hard to believe that they didn't program that in. Maybe it's just a very rare occurrence. So if they did it for Death Valley, they should have done it for New Mexico. I don't see any reason why not. But you're looking at it every day. Not if it's inside the house. Not if he's inside the house. Thank you for following. Appreciate that. Welcome to the stream. Feel free to say hi in chat so I can call your name. I guess he has a window. Maybe not. Who knows, Kirill? Who knows? And it's still raining. There's absolutely no one here except me. Everyone's parked, but no one is entering. Party poopers. You're always wondering who Clumsy is. Oh yeah. Who's that guy? Okay, those cars curved pretty well now. Because I saw an update about AI cars and their paths, and I was wondering if they fixed or they wrecked something, but that seemed pretty natural to me. The curving of those cars. Thank you for following. Wow, amazing guys. Welcome to the channel, you guys. Thanks for joining us, and hope you're enjoying your time here. I am having a bit of trouble hauling this though. This is a bit steep, I must admit. Phew. I-40 East. Yep, sounds correct. I like how the US has their names built, like I-20, I-40, so yes, you know what number it is, but on top of that, what I like more is it's saying which direction you're headed. I-20 North, I-20 East, I-20 West. It's very clear, and you know, yes, it's I-20, but am I heading the right direction? I like that. I like that much better than, for example, you say I-40 going to Albuquerque, or I-40 going to Sholo, for example. Because, I mean, sometimes you have a hard time putting where the places are in relation to where you are currently. But if you say east or west, then you have a better understanding. Ah, okay, so I'm going to the right. I'm going the right way. It's easier. I like it. Yeah, in Europe, I don't think they have this east and west thing, huh? At least I don't notice it when I'm driving ATS 2. Sorry, I got a bit behind on the chat here. Let me catch up. Yeah, it's raining, it's drizzling. How do I like the DLC? Hey Pete. I like it very much so far, and we have so much more to explore. In real life, there are no traffic lights here but roundabouts. Oh, really? Ah, interesting, Gary. In that junction right there? Cool. I-40 is a pretty popular truck route. Ah, more popular than I-10. Hey, Sheng. Glad you could join. Welcome to New Mexico. We saw a lot of trains a while ago. Too bad you weren't here. There was a city, Gallup is the name. I think that's how it's pronounced. It's basically a train city. The entire city is lined up with a single railway, and trains pass by all the time. It rains only a bit, no need for wipers. That's true. That's a valid point. Let me turn it off. And it seems like someone blew their engine off. Ripperoo. I do like the vegetation here in this part of the city though. Look at the different kinds of plants in the middle. I like that combination. Some kind of effort must be put in there, I guess. You can't just like do a brush thing, you have to place them one by one, I think. Language is different with your profile. Wow. The interstate numbers are even for east and west and odd for the north and south. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. That's even better. That's good foresight right there. Having even, odd, and saying east or west is very helpful, I must say. There's no rain in New Mexico, maybe like 10 times a year. That's what I was expecting, KM. I asked that in the video actually, because it was weird that in the game it was raining so much. But I mean, it's a desert and all, so I didn't expect that at all. I also like this exit signs here. Exit 40 miles. And I've been told that that should be in every state, those orange signs, but I see them only here, actually, in New Mexico. Maybe SCS didn't implement them before, hasn't implemented them before for other states. Yeah, aren't they, Sheng? So good. Which stretch of I-40 am I on? The one going to Albuquerque. I-40 eastbound. Yeah. City Skylines Train Sim and a lot of other games on Humble Bundle for $10. Wow. Nice deals, guys. Go and grab it if you haven't already. Wait a minute, Cheng. You also have New Mexico now? You don't create a climate for that region yet. How could you? True. Oh, wait. So is rain probability something you can tweak per climate? Per region? That's interesting. I thought it was like the rain probability was something global. Like you set the slider and it applies to all the entire ATS region. There you go, Sheng. That's specifically for you. This is probably the train coming from Gallup. Oh, you're talking about IRL. Okay. I see. Only driven towards Albuquerque and I-40 eastbound. Okay, so that's exactly the route we've taken. Before we had to cut down towards I-10. I see. Yeah. So I'm not sure if that looks remotely the same. Have you ever driven in real life across the beautiful intersection though? We'll be passing through it later, I think. Let me show you in the map. I drove through this in the video and it was so good, this one. This monster of an intersection with like the blue highlights, the blue trim below the roads. I'll show you later, we'll pass through it. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's regional. Ah, that's awesome. Then that's good. I like that. Yeah, I thought it was a global thing. Why is my arrow... Wait. I think I have a waypoint somewhere. Hey KM, wow. Thanks for the resub. Thanks for the resub, man. 5 months. Time goes by so fast. Thank you. Why are my waypoints not being eaten up? Seems a bit weird. Yeah, GG. GG KM. Appreciate that really. Thanks for all the support. And even though we're not playing Transport Fever for so much anymore, thanks for still supporting me all the way. This is a pretty nice place. Very industrial. Yeah, this is Albuquerque. I guess it should be more populous, but then again, Albuquerque is humongous even here. Because we have this one, but we also have at the same time this area, which is I guess the more like heavily populated area. And we also have that. So this entire thing might be Albuquerque. Yeah, and this one is Santa Fe. How did I manage to get a hold of New Mexico Early Access input? Yep, what Sheng said. Yeah, I got in touch with SCS. And they trusted me with a copy. So I'm really, really thankful. Thanks a lot, KM. Happy to hear it. And I'm a good guy, that's why. Thanks. What song do you mean, KM? In the video that's going out later, I actually got stuck on the railroad. I remember you mentioned something to me about that, Kirill. But can you repeat it? How is it that I get stuck on the railroad, on the crossing? It's a bit weird. Shouldn't it let me pass first before it... Like, if you're in the middle, if you stay in the middle, shouldn't it not trigger the crossing at all? Or did I remember that wrong? Looks like cars were floating. Oh, were they? Didn't notice. Which part? Albuquerque. No, that's spelled wrong. Yeah, I had to Google that actually. I was typing out Albuquerque and for the tags and stuff, and I had no clue how to spell it. I-40 East to the right, I-40 West, straight up. Man, the signs are real. The signs really are. Look at that. Freeway entrance, going to Gallup, all the signs you could need. You probably don't even need a GPS anymore after some point. Dun dun dun. No GPS challenge. Can we maybe reroute now to the musical route? We can, but it's a bit far. It's actually here, there, so it's a bit farther. Maybe we take a job from here going east. Yeah, maybe going to Santa Fe and we can go loop around, but I think it's too out of the way if we deliver that way. Next job, I'll find something, I promise. Oh, there's a song, Albuquerque, by Weird Al Yankovic. I see. Was it Yankovic? I know that guy. He's like the... how do you say? Like the comedian singer, right? He has a lot of like satirical songs. Look at those signs. I mean, look at the detail there. Beautiful. And the GPS clearly saying we should go left. Oh, this is the interchange, the intersection is coming up. Keep your eyes peeled, guys. This is what I'm talking about. I have a question. Your settings, for some reason, when there is a construction scene with the arrow truck, the arrow doesn't lag. Is that settings or just visual update? Did your train stop? I didn't wait for it to stop. I teleported away because I didn't want to risk losing my trailer. Yeah, in retrospect, maybe I should have done it. I should have waited for the train, but yeah, I was a bit too scared. You'll see it in the video later if you get a chance to watch it. Look at this. Let's take a photo here. And let me try and catch up on that question. Your settings, for some reason, when there's a construction scene with the arrow truck, the arrow doesn't flag. So you mean like when there's a roadworks, the truck with the arrow sign, the arrow doesn't flag? What does that mean? You mean like blinking? Would you rather have ATS starting East Coast instead of West? Honestly, I prefer West Coast because that's where I've been. I've been in California, I've been in LA, Las Vegas, and San Francisco, but I haven't been to most of the cities in the East Coast. So for me, personally, I relate more to the West Coast. But that's just me. In reality, I do not really have a preference. US is US for me. I'm that kind of guy. I'm pretty ignorant that it is not too different for me. Look at this. Yeah, that's what I was saying with the blue trim. It looks very weird. It's very unique. I wonder if this intersection has a name. It should have a name, I would say. Look how many levels this guy has. OMG, look at that. East Coast states are smaller. Would make sense because SCS had a lot of issues scaling down road sceneries. Ah. Good point. It's a good point. So Sheng, have you driven through here? Would have imagined that's a pleasure to drive in. Flash. Ah, okay. Flash. The arrow doesn't flash. Is it? Mine flashes if I remember correctly. Do you mean yours doesn't? I didn't do anything. I just updated to the latest 1.29, where they changed the arrows from the diagonal ones to the actual left and right that's being used in the US. So that one flashes well for me. It might be some graphic settings that you have, or maybe some mod conflicts. I don't know. East Coast would have been more variety in terrain and buildings. Also, roads are not as pretty. You live in Maine. Yeah, that's right. Its name is Big I. Big I? This one? For real? I guess it is big. And the I stands for intersection, maybe? I'll take that. Whoops. Well, the thing is, we could look at it both ways. It's like a half, how do you say? Cup half filled and cup half empty. You could focus on saying ATS will never reach yada yada. ATS will never do this and this. They will not do it in time. Or you can focus on the good things. You can say they're going to release Oregon next, or we now have random events, or you know, I don't know. It's me. Maybe it's just the type of guy I am. I tend to want to focus more on the positive things because there's too much negativity in the real world already, and the reason why we play is because we want to relax and have a good time and enjoy. So might as well focus on the good things. I mean, I understand the need to criticize and give constructive criticism, but ongoing, I think it's not healthy. That's my 2 cents on that. Those are my 2 cents. Oh, gee, I love this. Highway with this kind of view on the side, like a full-blown city. So beautiful. Look at that. Look at how much detail there is down there. It's just wow. SCS continues to blow us away. Canada would be closer. More fun driving East Coast. That's harder to find your way around. Oh, is it? So more tricky intersections and stuff? Maybe in the meantime, Coast to Coast can handle that for us. Albuquerque International Airport. Yes, this is where we're headed. Perfect. Right on the money, Alex. We are headed to the airport. Exit speed 40. Yep, just right. By the way, the skybox is way better in case of lighting because HDR set up right, as it's not that much darker when you look at the sun. Let me try to understand that. Well, I do like it, definitely. The HDR is set up right. And that HDR is a setting you manually do for each skybox, right? The brightness of each component, the clouds, the sun. I was looking at some parameters when I was trying to solve my HDR issue. Back before I discovered that it was NVIDIA Profile Inspector causing the issue. And I took a look at the files. And each component apparently has this HDR setting. It was super technical and mind-blowing, I would say. So how you manage that one, I don't know. But that's just beyond me. 45 minutes from Skohehan. Love the New Balance shoe sale. What is Skohehan? I'm probably reading that wrong. Almost there. Almost there. Go for it. DHP Billiton. Thank you for following. Hey, know that guy. Hey man, is that you? Say hi in chat if it's you, so I can call you. Skohigan. Skohigan? Skohigan. 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 Okay. I'll take that. Ooh. Pretty nice. Wait a minute, where are we parking? Okay, there. Big plane on the right. You can drive into where? That one. Oh. Alright, let's have a look there. Let's have a look there. Let's take a photo. Scowy game. Okay. That's a place? That's why you suggested to split up the parameters of the SCS mode. I see. Why can I not move? Am I in 5th gear or something? Yes, I am. My bad. It's a wonderful town. The way station bypass seems to be a bug. Okay, it's pretty straightforward. Let's drop this off. And we'll check out the plane. And then we'll go to the musical road. Sound good for everyone? Let's make sure I have enough space here. Yep, it's good. We have more than enough space there in front. I'm assuming this guy wants us to go this way. Okay, good. The gate in front of the plane is animated. Ooh. Okay, let's try that then. Anytime now? There we go. Oh. Passed it a little. There we go. A bit too close here, but fine. ABQ Cargo Center. Albuquerque Cargo Center. I'm assuming. We got Hazard Class 3, 13k, 499 XP. Not quite enough to level up, but I'll take it. Please fail the parking. If you want me to fail the parking, I can easily set the advanced doubles parking. And that one for sure, we will fail. It'll take like 30 minutes to park the darn thing. And Bear will probably do a rage quit again because because I fail so hard at parking doubles. This guy does feel different. Great. Great that you notice. One sec. Let me do one quick check. Let me just fix this music player. Because it's starting to irritate me. The pop-ups are real. Let's see. Gray icon. Now playing, I guess. Show pop-up. There we go. Okay. Don't show pop-up. Apply and save. I hope that works. Okay, I'm back. Hard base for this stream. City of 9,000 people in Maine. Oh, cool. So that's a very small city, isn't it? Let's have a look. Hey, Hendy. Yeah, that's why the name looked familiar. Listen to my New Mexico video while working. Had to watch this to see Mexico in the upgrade. Awesome. Glad you could join, Hendy, and thanks for the follow. Yeah, I knew that name. It is technically a town. It does sound like a town. Are you animated? Will you open? Nope. I got my hopes up then. Okay, let's go with a different route then. The other side maybe. You only have 1.2 million people in the state. Only, huh? Well, I guess nowadays that's a very low number, but Still millions of people. Ooh, this place is pretty nice. I like how the trailers are varied and they're just lined up next to each other like that. So, where's the entrance of this thing? Oh, there it is, I think. More than 6K is considered a city. So is the criteria for city mainly the population? Doesn't it have something to do with like the development of the city as well? Or is that more or less assumed or implied? Aircraft viewing area. That sounds good. I'll take that. Oh, isn't that one of the new trailers? The construction cylinders thing. Okay, I hope this opens up. It does. Pretty cool. And you can pass through even if the gate isn't fully open yet. That's something new. Okay, we have to take a photo here. And how we take a photo, I guess we can probably face this way. You wouldn't troll me. I know, Alex, I know. It's more of a... I'm not sure if this is the one you're referring to. The state is 3,500 square miles. Full of trees. Good. Can we go inside the plane? That would be very cool, wouldn't it? Super cargo service. Alright, let's go here. Let's show the plane in all its glory. Maybe a bit wider field of view. Show the plane like that. Show the guy there on the platform thingy. And that looks pretty good. That's a good enough thumbnail for me. You can go inside too, right? Let's do that. Let's do just that. Listen while painting a 2012 18-ton DAF. Wow. It's 1:39 AM in Scotland. No problem. No problem. Yeah, you can use me as a lullaby type thing. I don't mind. But thanks for tuning in. You love the Jake break, though your wife probably wouldn't agree. Oh yeah, mine probably won't either. Oh, look at this. Pretty cool. Can we go out the other way? Oh, let's do this. Shoot on him. Oh, that's a bit of a party pooper. You can't? Oh, you can. Actually can. Or maybe not. But I want to go the other side. Rip. Okay, how about diff lock? No, we're stuck. We're officially stuck. Oh, there's a diff lock indicator. Nice. You see? Diff lock indicator. Not a lot of trucks have that. A clumsy boom. Like squirrel boom, huh? Why not? Oh, okay. Ah, okay. I didn't notice. So this is actually the front of the plane. And it's like just bent up like that. That's a very interesting layout, actually. And yeah, we got stuck. This one says runway ahead. There's the runway. No flying planes though. Right, let's move here. Yeah, invisible wall spoiler. Just looking so great already. Let me take one more photo here. How hard it is to just let me drive out. Yeah, it would be nicer. I mean, if you're getting damage anyway, might as well enjoy the damage, right? Make it worth our while. Even if you get like 10% damage, would be worth it. Truck for scale. How do we do this? What's a good angle? We need to show the entire thing. It's too huge. Let's just go with that one. Yeah, that one's pretty nice. Or this one actually. Yeah, that one's pretty good. Clumsy that plane. Looks like I'm just stuck. You guys want to give it another go? I can maybe try to get some speed in. See if we can make it through. And let me go and open my high beams so we can see inside the plane. But yeah, let's do that. Get a Mack truck, you're playing ATS finally. That's true. Unfortunately, Macs aren't too popular, so we don't get a lot of nice mods. Here we go. Nope. Nothing. Nothing. Okay, now I'm sad. Doesn't work, guys. It was a good try. Doesn't work though. Visit repair center soon. Exactly. There. Warning. Warning. Okay. Now I'm stuck again, I think. Am I stuck again? Let me try one more time. Oh. I thought we could do it. But now apparently we're hanging by a moment here. Bonjour. Yeah, it's a bit misleading. I still remember KM. When you first, I think you first joined the stream was when, or probably around that time, was when Vive France released. And I thought, oh perfect, we have a tour guide. We have a French guy here. What do you seek in life? Wow, that's a very deep question. Happiness? Oh, I love that sky. This is one of the skies I love the most. This is one of my most favorite skies, Kirill. This one, the one with the tiny, numerous clouds in the horizon. I love that. Coupled with the sun, that just looks majestic. Look at that view. Oh, I can take screenshots again. Nice. How the plane can leave the place. There is a runway, but I don't know if it can handle it. Okay, there's no job here. What a killjoy. Why is there no job in Albuquerque at all? Yeah, it's one of my favorites. Okay, that one works. So maybe let's go and find that one. Could work. Looks a bit simple though. Some cars. That one also cars. It is a Tesla dealer after all. Let's see. There are so many jobs here though. It's nice. Okay, this one we can take as well. Bulldozer. Not a huge fan. Swift trailer. That one can work, the Swift trailer. That one can as well. Doubles. And we can go with the double sparking if you guys are interested, but it would limit our exploration, I would say, if we do that. We can go with that, I think. This one, Walmart toys. Pretty bang on. This one can work too, but Tucumcari is actually where I go in the next episode, in the episode later for the ATS season, so I'd rather go somewhere else. There's a fence blocking the way to the runway. Oh, is there? Maybe they disassemble it when the plane is about to leave. We can go with Clovis. So I'm open to suggestions. That one can also work. Clovis as well. I don't even know how to pronounce that. KM. Yeah, in Canada there are a couple of French-speaking places. You haven't seen anyone drive that squiggly bit up north. What do you mean, Alex? What squiggly bit? How are you, my little cabbage? Is that supposed to be a term of endearment? West of Raton. Oh, that one. So is there something that goes that way? Oh, that one, okay. We can do this, and then we loop around the thing. We pass by the musical road. Yeah, that's something we can do. I'm good with that. So let's go and look if there's something going to Raton. Or is it Rayton? You never know. This one looks good. Yeah, an articulated trailer with frozen fruits. Offering expires in 41 minutes though, so I'll have to teleport there, I think. Farmington. That's the different side. Roswell. Okay, let's go to Raton. Let's take that. Alright, thanks a lot, Krill. Thank you for staying up late and appreciate it, really. And thanks for the mod as always. Amazing work. And looking forward to the next iterations. I'm sure we have a lot more in store for us. We have so many ideas. Have a good night. Sure thing. Yeah, sure thing. Right, so let's maybe look at that view. Look at how beautiful that is. Phew, look at that. Nice, isn't it? How the heck do we exit here? Okay, we just moved there. If that's going to expire, I have to teleport directly in here. Don't like to do it, but I'll have to. Walmart. Is it this one? Yes, it is. I don't see a Walmart sign though. Biblioteca. What is that? Cisco. Cisco as well? Just a different lettering, maybe an old version. Combined trailers. Or that one. What's the diff? I think this is the 2000R. Yeah, this is the 2000R trailer. Let's take that. That's the one. Let's go. Oh yeah, we'll have to visit a repair shop on the way. De Biblioteca. I love that sky. Foggy weather 2.0. Don't you even try swearing. Please squeeze in. Not quite. There we go. That kind of worked. Nice. It is getting a bit dark though. That's the bad thing. Maybe I should have thought of that before I took the job. And I'm gonna hit this thing. Oh no, actually just made it. Cool. Hey, Great Latte. Not yet. It will be in a couple of days. I just got a few days early access so that I can show you guys what's in store for the DLC. Yes, that's right, Canada. Let's reroute. I do want to go through the musical road. It's here, I think. Yeah, so we'll go around all the way through. We'll be skipping Santa Fe though, but it's fine. That's going to take 5 hours. I might even sleep somewhere. And to heck with the... Let me see. What time is it? It's around the 8, I think. So it will be too early if you do that. But I'd want to go through there though. I want to go through this junction again. And this time we'll be crossing to the left, so that we'll be crossing more lines there. We might even be at the top layer. 11.99, I think so, yeah. They did at your school. They stole your wallet last time you went. Wow, how unlucky. Thank you. Why was it telling me to go all the way around? Is there no left turn here? That got auto-modded, and that looks a bit different now. He's going to call in sick on Thursday to play in New Mexico. I'm sure a couple of people will. Look at the signage here. Man. And how do you pronounce that again? Las Cruces? I thought it was Las Cruces. It sounded a bit better to me with Las Cruces, but we might change the pronunciation, right? I want it back. Okay. I-40 East, Santa Rosa. I-40 East, is this one? Exit 226A. Yeah, it's very helpful. Exit 226A and B. I-40 East, it's this perfect exit right here. The top of the food chain, top of the top layer. Look at this. Oh, isn't that nice? Hopefully we don't fall. It feels a bit like a roller coaster actually. It really does. That was pretty nice. Can't wait for me to go to Roswell. What's in Roswell? Is that a nice place? We left. Spent a night in real life there on their way back to Texas. Didn't get abducted by aliens. Or did you? Maybe you just don't remember. Hey, I forgot to take a picture. Crap. Yeah, I actually missed it. But that's fine. We already have a photo of the flyover of the intersection. True story, but don't actually hold it against all Canadians. True. True. Yeah, you can't generalize. As long as they don't make you responsible for Trump. Okay, what is this? Is this the... Okay, this is the one going to Route 66. Look at this, guys. So, when I was recording the episode, I went via this route as well, and I saw that sign, Historic Route 66. And so I had to reroute and check it out. And that just so happens to be the musical road. Slow down. Slow down a bit more. Thank you. And maybe have our truck fixed in the process, huh? Roswell is known for alien visitations. Oh, scary. I wonder what Easter egg they have for us there. Roswell is where all the aliens are. I see. Anti-alien defense. Imprisoned vampires, huh? Who knows? Maybe it's a thing. Okay, keep your eyes peeled here, guys. Right? Oh, thank you for stopping. Thank you for being a smart driver. Exit speed limit should have been 20 to 25 miles. Oh, really? 40. Yeah, 40 might have been a bit too fast for that bend. Alamogordo is where they tested the first atomic bombs. Is it? Okay. We're almost there, guys. We're almost there at the musical road. I'll try to hit it. So there's the sign. Musical road ahead. Reduced to 45 miles per hour. I'm actually not reaching it yet. To hear the song. Here it is. Here it starts. Did that song make any sense at all? Because I'm not really familiar with the song. They say it's like... I forgot the title. But did it make sense? Sounds... sounds just like Taylor Swift. America the Beautiful. Okay, I am not familiar with the song. But does it sound like it? Is it remotely similar? Vampires fake the moon landing. Made the Secret Service agent trip. Shoot Kennedy in the head. Wow. All in one, huh? "18 hours remaining, 4 hours so we can actually sleep." That's good. Oh, super dark. It's close if you use your imagination. Okay. So you have to know the song before you recognize it. Yeah, did you guys notice? No roadworks whatsoever. No random events in this area. And just as I'm saying that, I think there is one up ahead. Okay, the game heard me. Thank you for following. Welcome to the channel. Hope you're enjoying. There are random events. That's good. Okay. I'm happy. You were at dinner. No problem. Hope you had a good one. Welcome back. Otherwise, it sounds like your car is farting. True. Yeah, that's why the government locked them out. Roswell. Ah, so that's why. History lesson, huh? Don't forget to move over to the next available lane if there's an emergency vehicle on the side of the road. Ah, is that like a law? Or is that for my own sake? Or both? Let's go and sleep here. And we'll cross and... yeah, go to Raton. That bit looks a bit like Viva Mexico bends. It's a bit dangerous looking, huh? We'll pass through this stop as well. Why not? And that one. Why the heck not? Okay, looks good. Hey Matt. It's a new law here in the States and you will get pulled over if you don't. So if there's an emergency vehicle on the side of the road, you mean in front or at the back or both? Okay, so you move to the other lane. It makes sense. Your theory makes as much sense as all the other conspiracy about Roswell. Oh, does it? It's along those levels, I see. Been a long time since you can catch the stream. Glad to catch this after work. Can't wait for New Mexico. I completely agree. Yeah, I completely understand. And yeah, welcome back, man. Welcome back. Phew. Seems like a crash up ahead. The lights sure do help at night. The blinking lights. Download the Mac Truck Titan. I don't think it's updated though. I don't think it's compatible anymore with the latest version. If I do see one, I'll download. But yeah, that's the problem with these trucks. They're not very supported unless it's like the famous truck, real famous truck. Truck stop tour. Yep. Gotcha. Let's go and sleep here. Now where the heck... okay, I think I know where we park. I think I remember this part. There we are. No parking vehicles still. The AI has not graced us with its presence of parking. Try not to hit that piece. Thank you. I'll just leave that trailer bending a bit. Yeah, see? The cars and trucks actually pass by, but they don't really park, do they? They just pass through, which is a bit unrealistic. Why would they even exit here? You said you would next time you played ATS, and you won't drive one in Europe for some reason. Yeah, there's nothing. There's nothing compatible. If you can find something, game, I'll try it. I'll happily try it. That's a pretty nice truck. Tom Dooley updated Kenworth T680 and T880 look nice. I saw that one. It was also compatible with 1.29, I think. I tried that the last time. It was pretty nice. Okay. I don't think there will be anything parking in here. Last one. This last truck, if it doesn't park, then we'll sleep. The trailer Castores is here in Mexico too. Oh, what is it? Was it Castors? I never know now how to read. There are so many different rules. Okay, nothing. Last one, maybe last one. Man, why are you guys not parking? Okay, that's it. All right. Beautiful morning. Where can we have our truck fixed? I would really like that if there was something. There is nothing nearby though. I think we'll have to just push on through and have our truck fixed afterwards. I think it's a mod. I should at least make already parked trucks pull out. Yeah, that would be nice. Because right now it feels a bit fake, you know. You know that these trucks would never move. But then if some of them suddenly turn on and suddenly move, that would be so good. That would feel so good. Like you have someone to race with in the exit. Racing to the exit. Nice. How will you know what is compatible? If it says 1.29 or even 1.28, I think should work. For ATS 1.28 or 1.29. $11.99 is the price. For me, it's very much worth it. $11.99 is very affordable for the amount of content you get. I would say go for it. It's almost Christmas anyway. Yes, definitely agree. And now it's even cheaper. And the quality is even better, I think, because SCS seems to outdo themselves every single time. Now it's more about the detail, the signages, the realism. You would buy it just to support SCS. True, true. Oh no. Biggest always wins. Ah, is that how it goes? Yeah, and I guess it would be a pleasure as well for other truckers to see like a huge truck pass along first, because they get to admire the view. I guess that kind of makes sense. And did you guys see the signages we just passed by? All the signs you could imagine. No right turn, what's up ahead, all the different sign combinations. Beautiful. I also like how the vegetation is. You can see the variety of plants and how the rock formations are randomly placed seemingly. It's all well put. And they even have these like electric posts here. Super realistic looking. And they're not 100% aligned as well, so it looks even more realistic. Sometimes they're a bit crooked, the electric lines aren't uniform. Some of them are dangling more than the others. Yeah. It's pretty good. I like it. It'll be interesting to see what they charge for Texas. Oh, that would be humongous. It's bigger than France. Ah, I see. Just hope the New England states will be bundled together, because they're so small. Maybe they will. But yeah, one step at a time. One step at a time. This looks so good. Oh my goodness. I think I'll be playing ATS a lot more now. Make sure I'm not speeding. Okay, good. There are not any for 1.29. It's the classic American truck. Someone that knows how to make. Someone that knows how make that mod. Yeah. Yeah, that's my main problem with looking for a map. They're not the most popular trucks out there, so not a lot of interest with the mod makers doing anything. Raton to the right. Let's go for that one. I-25 north. Okay, that sounds good. All truckers use the saying, I use the space I need. You have what's left. True. Yeah, that's something you understand if you start playing, if you start driving a truck or playing truck sim. Ooh, roadworks. Roadworks up ahead. Where do you think they will go after the contiguous 48 has been done? I have no clue. Maybe they'll start Asia Truck Simulator up in Singapore and stuff. Yeah, I like the Batarang as well. It's very well made. It's by Sisal, I think. And it quite fits the truck. Cool looking black gray feel. The CG mug is a bit of an outlier, but then again, I guess we can make a few exceptions. Huh? Oh crap. Engine malfunction. Okay, we're back. We're back. Good. Back to 75. Rest area in 2 miles. Okay, great. We'll be exploring that as well. What is this? Why did that guy get caught? Overloading. Overloading with plows. I think Alaska should be next. Where is Oregon, by the way? There is a strong there is strong evidence that says Oregon will be the next one, but as always I have no clue where it is. Surely that will mean Canada first. Truck stop. Just passing through. North of California. Ah, okay, I see. Alright, so that makes perfect sense. Because they did mention that when they create DLCs, they won't force you to buy one DLC just to reach the other DLC. So I'm not sure how they would do that in the long run, but for example, they have New Mexico here. And what is this state to the right of New Mexico? They probably wouldn't make that, because to reach that place from Arizona here, you would have to cross through New Mexico. And that means if you want this, you need to buy this New Mexico DLC. And that's what they don't want. So I'm not sure how they'll make it. Like, I think they have the same issue with Portugal, because you'll have to go through Spain and you'll have to buy a DLC or something. I can't remember, but yeah. So Oregon is where? This one or this one? Left or right? Texas is to the right, so it's this. This is Texas, this big one here. Yeah, okay. Left. Ah, okay, this is Oregon. I see. I'd like that. That would be pretty nice. What I would like more though, I guess, is this part here. What state is this? Because it seems to be a central state that would connect Nevada, Arizona, and New Mexico. So these two, to make it more like a square and get you more options instead of being like a long road that has more limited options. I would have liked having these two, or these two. That's Utah. Idaho is the right one, Utah is the left one. I see. Yeah, I would have preferred Utah go first. Would have resulted to more job combinations, I think. But again, a new state is a new state, right? So I guess either way works. Nice trailer. Good. I thought this guy was a random event. Apparently he just cannot merge in. I'm only on 6th gear. They need to square out the map. Exactly, that's what I want. Squaring out the map I think is the best approach. But I don't know. They must have some other plans. Twilight takes place in Oregon. They should let you visit that town. Why not? More vampires. Is this Cuervo? Yeah, Cuervo Silver. Cool. Idaho is next to Oregon. Ah, okay. Colorado is next to Utah. Okay, I got it now. So, California, to the north is Oregon, to the east of that is Idaho, and then to the east of Nevada is Utah, and to the east of that is Colorado. Okay, I know that now, but after 10 minutes ask me again, I'm sure I'll forget. But at least for now I know. Thanks guys. Maybe next will be Mexico. Oops. I guess it could still be American Truck Sim if they put in Mexico. American continent, that is. Oh. Is that what the flashing light you were saying about? Okay, let's try to squeeze in here. Ooh, ugly crash. Can't wait for your PC to settle over for one state. Good luck, man. Good luck. Phone at 2%. Alright, KM. Have a good night. Thanks for hanging out. And thanks for the sub. Appreciate that, really. Glad to have you here in this community. And see you soon. Have a good night. Doesn't help that there are 4 states almost the same shape. Why don't we have like an exit sign here? Exit ramp. Exit ramp sign. Pedro. I've been told that Pedro should be Petro in real life, right? So our beloved mod makers will probably fix that a few days after New Mexico is released. I do like the color combination though. The green and red thing really works for it. Unleaded diesel. That's interesting. Wait a minute, is this the same here in the US? In real life? Diesel is more expensive than unleaded? I remember it quite different in Manila. In Manila, diesel is always cheaper. Truck stop 8 out of 22. Why not? And let's go and gas up again. Vote for Pedro. Need to talk to Clumsy about that PC. I wouldn't say that, but yeah, just built my PC. Works pretty nice so far. Crossing my fingers. Pretty happy with it. Yeah, so you'll probably notice we are at 1920 by 1080 now. 1080p now with 60 frames. And ideally higher bitrate. Ideally better graphics quality overall if you can see the stream. Let me notice if you saw. Let me see. Let me know if you notice something different compared to last week's stream, right? In terms of quality. Beautiful sky. Is there a repair shop here by any chance? I don't think so. Crap. It's too bad. Diesel is more expensive in the UK too. Wow. That's interesting. Yes, bloody. Someone commented in the video that it's called the Roadrunner. Apparently, it's like the symbol for New Mexico. I can't remember the term, but it's the national symbol. No, it's like a, I don't know how you to call it. It's at the tip. It's at the tip of my tongue. And this looks like one way. State animal. That could work probably. Yeah, the mascot. State mascot could be. Diesel and gas prices vary quite a bit in the US. Sometimes diesel is cheaper. Ah, I see. Because in the Philippines, diesel is always cheaper. And cheaper by a huge margin. Like, I don't know, 10% cheaper? 20% cheaper. So people here actually, or at least in Manila, they prefer diesel vehicles because it's cheaper. So maybe it's not that diesel is cheaper, maybe it's that unleaded is much more expensive. Maybe that's how it works in Manila, in the Philippines. I don't see any car parking. That's a bit of a shame. Oops. My bad. Roadrunner is the state bird. There we go, Roadrunner. Cardinal is the state bird of Ohio. What's a cardinal? I mean, as in Catholic cardinal? Is this a... No, this is not a dynamic event. I doubt it. Oh, rip. My bad. Would be delighted to receive a custom-built Clumsy PC. Happy to help out with the parts if you're debating about some of the parts. I can pitch in. I've been doing a lot of research recently, so I might be able to help out a little. The bear is the state mascot of California. Ah. Cardinal is a red bird. Ah, okay. I see. Yeah, I found it weird that a cardinal, like a person, a Catholic cardinal, would be like a state mascot. Clumsy PC may not be the best brand name. We'll make it the best brand name, you know? We're putting a new definition into Clumsy. We're making it a positive thing. That's the goal. Rebranding Clumsy into something good. Next two exits. Okay, cool. We'll call it the Super Clumsy. That's a very apt name. I would take that. A Range Rover. Scenic. Quarter of a mile. Okay. Exit 450 it is. And it looks like it's okay. It's turning out to be a two-way. On and off ramp combining. Makes sense. Raton is mouse in English. What foreign word is it? Raton. Is it raton? Maybe it's raton, huh? It's not raton. If it's Spanish. The Land of Enchantment. 5 out of 14. Speed limit 55 in a city limit. In a city. That looks wrong. But probably isn't. Lots of motels here. Looks like it's going to rain again. Oh crap. Raton. I have no clue how to pronounce that, but I'm assuming it's Raton. Okay. And this is what? Walmart. Okay. They hit that? Not really. Good. Raton. Okay, good. Alright, I got it. Raton it is. Makes sense. It didn't sound like an American term. Definitely not. Okay. Little help, please. Thank you. This looks a bit too sharp, so let's climb the curb and adjust a little. Okay, that seems to be good enough. That looks good. Looks quite perfect, actually. I'll take it. Business Loop 40. Interesting. Which wheel do I have? I have a Logitech G27. And we are now level 35. Nice. Long distance or fuel economy? Wow, we've almost maxed out everything, guys. Let's go long distance. Rank 5 deliveries anywhere. Let's go with that. Actually, I'm kind of missing the long hauls. We don't usually do long hauls here. Preferred job length. Let's make it a bit longer like that. Rain probability. Let me turn it down and maybe move it just one notch to the right, like so. That one. Good. Now let's get our truck fixed. It is taking shape. The US map is starting to take shape. I like it. And all the details. Maybe we can go through here to Santa Fe via this route. We'll see. We'll have to fix our truck first though. Want to see a run from Carlsbad to Carlsbad once this DLC is out. I saw there's a Carlsbad here in New Mexico. Where is the other Carlsbad? Oh, there. So no wonder it sounds so familiar. I was thinking it might be a place in Europe, but it's much closer. That would be a very nice delivery. Yeah, agree. They did. They added a few. I'm not sure how many, but I'm sure they added the Albuquerque something. If I zoom in, they did add that ABQ cargo center, the one with the airport. I'm not sure if they added anything else, because I do have a mod which converts the companies into their real counterparts. So I'm not sure which ones are real and which ones are new from this DLC. But yeah, I'm sure that one, that Albuquerque one is new. They did come up with a lot more prefabs though. So more newer drop-off points, things like that. Okay. Good. Wow, super traffic. What's up, guys? No one's moving at all. And that police car looks a bit different. That paint on the side, that police lettering, it's pretty nice. This is actually CVS Pharmacy. No, it's Walmart. Okay. Can I squeeze in? plus. Oh, come on. Just nudge you a little. Passing through. You love the background music that I use. Nice. Glad to hear it. Yeah, I'm using the one from Abstraction Music. Website is below. There should be a link below in the panel. It's a very nice done by a very nice guy. Why is this? Wow, look at the blinkers of this guy. Just like the entire left side of his tail lights. Interesting. Hello, welcome to the stream, Christ. Is it Christ? Or Christ? Di Tabarnak. Tidbit. Good and tasty, the last bit. Fancy. Yeah. Is it true that there's a nuclear plant on this DLC? I can't say I've seen that yet. There is one in France, but here I'm not sure. Also, you guys saw that raton. There's like a parol over there, like a star. In the Philippines during Christmas time, we have a lot of parols. Those like lanterns, star-shaped lanterns and stuff. That looks exactly like it, but a much bigger version. East and West, Rio Grande. Right? That looks to be closed as well. Interesting. Oh, that's too bad. You can't climb up there. Maybe there's a secret entrance somewhere. This one is a different... Oh, okay. They do have different mechanic shops now. Different looking ones. It's cool. That's true, Alex. That's a good point. Yeah. 3%. Not too bad. Yeah. Ooh, what is this? Let's go through here. Good thing I looked to the left, because I heard a car coming up. Let's go and find the job though, before we end the stream. Man, time goes by so quickly, huh? Didn't even notice the time. That one is going back to Albuquerque. I would have loved to use that to check that new trailer out, but it's a bit out of the way. I mean, it's the same way we went through. Unless we say we go through here and loop back there. That can work. But it might be a bit longer than usual. I don't think there will be anything else except Santa Fe. Yeah, Santa Fe can work. We'll go through here, end up in Santa Fe. Yeah, we'll take that. Let's take that. Gypsum. And then we'll go through the treacherous route. This place looks pretty nice. I do like the variety of the different cities they put in. Each one has their own like feel and vibe to it. And also I think, who was it who mentioned this? Matt Orr? He mentioned that it's really nice how each of the intersections are different. And yeah, they do have a different vibe. Each intersection has a different setup. It's not just like one prefab in each bit of road. It's like really custom made, each one. It's a very nice thing to have. Dimitri says he will update his Kenworth T800 after 1.29 beta closes. Oh, that's nice. I did enjoy the T800 before. I remember it had that rear view mirror back here, I think. Something like that. It's very fancy. We'll go and check that out again once he's done with it. Definitely. Nice. Wow, this is a pretty industrial area, huh? Like a mining settlement. Looks like this is the SWAT. BHP Billiton. Are you guys familiar with that company? Because it should be a real company from the mod, I think. Oh man, missed it by an inch. Is it Thursday yet? Almost there, almost there. Oh, let's take that. Yeah, an official trailer from the company. What is it again? Gypsum. What's gypsum? I think I asked that before already. It's something for, I don't know, construction material? Perhaps? Hey Puckers. I was given early access by SCS. Just a few days early, so I can show it to you guys. Hey Rohan, welcome back. How are you? Not quite there yet. Blop. Not too shabby. Used in fertilizer and plaster. Nice. 23 people. Oh really? I don't really count. I don't have a view of how many, but that's amazing. Thank you guys. Hopefully you're enjoying as well. So we can go that way, and then it wants me to go around. Because if I go here, that's just 165 miles. If I go via here, that's 308 miles. We might not make it in time, but we'll try. I'll try anyway. Because that looks like a pretty interesting stop. And we'll stop there as well. Why not? Love the name. Yeah, it's bordering on being filtered. I thought I was gonna hit that guy. Looks like the Sony Ericsson logo. Oh, that's true. Yeah, the dots, the blobs thing. It actually looks like Illy Coffee. Is that Illy? ILLY? It looks like that. This logo. Yeah, from this angle. I might have turned a bit too late there. Okay, that's fine. No work today. I do have work. But yeah, the time is a bit different compared to you guys. Your hours shifted 1 hour earlier, right? Your time shifted 1 hour earlier. Oh really? Did Skrill used to swear? I didn't, by the time I watched him, he was a family-friendly channel already. Which is something I like. I'm not really a fan of swearing. In some cases, like, I think it's apt for extreme cases, but I don't like hearing it on a normal case to case, or a normal base. I think it's something you can avoid. How much have you explored in New Mexico? Well, I am exploring the same time as you guys, mostly. So this is what we've explored so far. Holbrook, Gallup, Albuquerque, and Raton. And I explored this area as well. San Simon, Las Cruces, and Alamogordo. Thank you for following. Thanks for following, Christ. Or Chris. I'll call you Chris, right? Hey, Bravos. I don't really understand what that is. But, okay. It says it's profanity. Alright, well, I'll keep that filtered out since I don't understand it. It is a mod truck. The Impaler. It is Vipers 389. It's a beautiful truck. Love that sign. I-25 South. Okay, I'll trust it. That's where we're going. Wow, so many people. Can I squeeze in? Thank you. There is UFO in Roswell. There should be, huh? There should be an Easter egg with something similar. Where is Roswell, by the way? Let me check the map. Roswell is there. Okay, maybe I'll try to check that next episode in ATS, in the season 2 of our ATS series in YouTube. Not many roads. It's quite a lot actually. Not too much, but it's quite a lot to drive it. Looks like it's getting foggy. A lot of UFO stuff in Roswell. Touristy stuff. Makes sense. Pretty smart guys. If you've noticed, SCS has increased the traffic density quite a lot. They might have, huh? Or maybe because I noticed in ATS it does tend to fluctuate quite a bit. So maybe it's the same, it's just that it's more dynamic. It's not a flat, maybe it's more random. Or maybe it depends on the day, I'm not really sure. But it seems realistic enough to me. Go down. Unfortunately, SIP has said he will discontinue his mod after 1.29. Oh, why? Oh crap. Went a bit over. Route 64 West. Yep, this is exactly where we want to go. Hopefully there's like a scenic shot here somewhere. You can take a photo. We use this mode. It's not necessary now. Ah, okay. So maybe they did improve the traffic density in the default game, huh? Could be. Entering Philmont. What is Philmont? Is anyone familiar with this place? They said you can adjust traffic with a console command. But you could always do that even before the G set traffic or the G traffic. But it wasn't a dynamic thing. What they have is dynamic based on location, based on time, and things like that. I do like this bit though. Very different scenery compared to the usual New Mexico stuff. Feels more foresty. I like this place. Man, this is nice. 35, okay. I'll trust this guy. It's also filled with signs, so that's good. Doesn't leave you hanging. Oh, and I think we have a photo op coming up. Really? Photo op? Yeah, I think so. Might be that this truck will get in the way though. No sign of Bigfoot on the DLC. What Bigfoot? Like the Bigfoot? The Bigfoot? Oh, that looks good. I wasn't expecting this kind of scenery in New Mexico, to be honest. Didn't know there was this kind of place. This deserves a wider field of view, definitely. Look at that. Look at that view. That works for me. I love the water. Hey Bravos. Welcome to the stream. Beautiful indeed. Love it. So as always guys, I'll be posting the screenshots that we've taken today. I'll be posting it on my Facebook page. The link is below. There's a panel below with the social media links. You'll see there in the Facebook page that I do post the Clumsy trucking photos after each session. So if you like to use something, use it as a wallpaper or something, just feel free to grab any of those. Just make sure to credit me if you're going to use it commercially. But for personal use, no problem. Good, nice view and photo. I'm going to post it in Facebook because in Discord it will be a bit too many. It will spam the entire Discord. And feel free to like the page in Facebook as well if you like. No pressure. I think you would be able to see the photos anyway if you don't like. But if you like the page, then it will be good for me as well. Oh, I love these winding roads. I love these winding roads. Such a pleasure to drive in. It's not as treacherous as I expected. It's actually a bit leisurely. And even following me on Instagram. Nice. Thanks a lot, Rohan. It's been a while since I posted there, to be honest, but thank you. Reminds you of Norway. Reminds me of southern region, actually. With the winding roads and the close to becoming off-road driving. Copyright free. Yeah, I guess so. I love the textures as well. These textures are in the default game because I turned off the improved mountain textures, so these are all from the base game. Beautiful. Interesting though that there are no cars coming across on the opposite side. Wait a minute. Okay, I thought there was like a secret road, but apparently it's closed. That seems nice though. Like a trail. The guy's getting impatient. Trailer brake. Come on, you can do it. we're not hauling something super heavy. Yeah, see? All the cars are on this side. No one is going the opposite way. And we do have fog. I'm not sure if the fog is from foggy weather or from the base game, because it seems to be pretty fitting that you get fog as you go up. That seems to fit quite well, and I'm not sure if it's just coincidence or if this is really something from SCS, something they did. But I do love this setup. I do love how that looks. Thank you for following. Wow. Thanks, man. And welcome to the channel. Hope you're enjoying. Feel free to say hi in chat so I can call your name. This reminds you of Norway. Oh, I read that already. Speaking of southern region, that's when you found my channel. Ah, nice. I didn't know. Cool. Well, I'm glad I played southern region then. Actually, the map maker of southern region messaged me or commented on my YouTube channel as well. He was happy that I was trying out his map and that I was liking it. Man, look at the fog here. So this is what I can't answer for you guys. I'm not sure if you'll get this without foggy weather. I'm not sure if this is default or part of the mod. But let me know once you have your hands on the game. Let me know if you encounter something. Oh, there we go. A swift truck. That's us in another life. A few weeks ago, that was us. I do speed ahead. Gotcha. Nice fog in the view. You remember the DAF by Oahu? Oh yes, I remember as well. I remember the screen we used for that one. American flag. 30 speed limit. Rest area is here. And probably just stop by. Turn around. Just check if I'll be able to unlock anything. Look at this. There's even a road here, which goes to the other one. Coca-Cola. I'm not sure which mod that is, but I doubt that's default. Let's gas up and then let's continue. Oh, actually I don't need to gas up. Okay, then let's just continue. Lights on. Oh, that's true. Good catch. I always forget. I always get a lighting violation because of fog. I'm not used to having lights on when it's daytime. And I'm planning to post a setup video. Not at the moment because I'm really messy. I posted a photo of my new PC with the case open, showing the fan, and I posted it over at the Discord server, and the guys noticed how messy I am with the cabling and stuff. And that applies in general to my entire setup. Like I'm not a neat guy, so it's not very pleasing to look at on video. It's not Instagram worthy, so to speak. It works, but it doesn't look neat, so it's not very appealing. So I'm not sure I'm the right guy for that. I can tell you about it. I can tell you stories and whatnot. Oh, that's nice. But yeah, I don't think you'll like seeing how it looks. Also, the fog seems to have gone away. But fine. Need to get him to try the Extremo Durango mod. Oh yes, definitely. After we're done with New Mexico, I'll go to Viva Mexico and that Extreme Durango thingy. It's crazier than Southern region. Okay, we'll try that. I remember Squirrel tried that in one of his streams, but I wasn't able to watch it, unfortunately. There, Extreme Trucking Stream. Yeah, that's the one. Can I close my lights now because there's no fog anymore? I do love the lighting here though. And we're still climbing. Wow. Seems like I'll be streaming for a bit longer today because I want to finish this journey. But it's okay, I'll adjust. If you guys can stay, then I'll stay too. Alright Rohan, no problem. See you on Discord and YouTube, and yes, next stream as well. Have a good night Rohan, thanks a lot for staying. Have a good night. The Batarang is just bouncing all over the place. Very nice. Very well made, this part. This provides a very good change in scenery. If you get fed up of driving through the desert, just go through this route. It will give you a very different vibe. Nice. This looks like some roads near where you live. Oh, cool. This is how your place looks. This is how your area looks like. Foresty, green, natural looking. Ooh, no trucks something. That's interesting. I wonder where that goes. I don't think there was an entrance though. Maybe there are like some secret entrances here, secret roads here in this route. Oh, who knows? Very hilly and twisty. Sounds exciting. Okay, seems like a very steep descent coming up. And that's what I like, those signs. Those signs really add a lot, you know? Because they warn me in advance that I have to slow down like so. And max out my Jake brake here. And make sure we don't make this a disaster. Was that an Easter egg? You mean the road going off? It might have been. Might have been. What is this? Maybe this is an Easter egg as well. This is a club cafe. Not sure though. Maybe not. Oh, beautiful sun. Look at that. I have to take a photo here. I hope I don't get into trouble with that truck though. I'm not sure if I'm on my lane. I'm a bit off. Yeah, this is my favorite sky again. It's here again. Remove the blur. Show that beautiful sky. It's a bit too wide. Deforms the picture quite a bit. Looks good. Ooh, yeah, I think it is. I think it was an Easter egg. That's going that way. This might be like the connection there. No trucks allowed. Yep, looks like it. You guys wanna go? We'll have to double back though. So it's a bit too late. Maybe next time we'll try. But yeah, it seems to have been an Easter egg. An off-trail thingy. Oops. Lights maybe? Oh. No trucks allowed. I know, right? Who would listen to that rule? If you see that wider road, people are going to take it. What time is it where I live? It's 11 AM. I should be ending the stream now, but I want to finish this job first with you guys. Oh, we're done. We're back to the desert country. Yeah, those were the foresty bits. Now we're back to New Mexico proper, I would say. Love it. Awesome lighting. A bit of the smaller roads. Oh, wait a minute. Another photo here, guys. No, there is no DST in Singapore at all. But I have to adjust because Europe and US does. So most of the people I work with are from Europe. So whenever they adjust with DST, oh my goodness, look at this. Yeah, whenever they adjust for DST, I have to adjust my calls as well. For some reason, I do all the adjusting. It's their time that moves, but I have to do the adjustment. Okay, let's take one with the sky. Let's take one with the beautiful textures of those cliffs. I love that. Both sides actually look nice, but this side looks nicer, I think. Yeah, look at that. Now that's thumbnail worthy. Daylight savings. There are arguments to both, and based on what I heard from my European colleagues, they like it because they get more sunlight out of the day. But yeah, I don't know. Not all people think about it that way. I'm just looking for a nice angle, guys. Give me a sec. That one looks pretty nice. And one from this side. Let's hide that car. Yeah, that's the one. Good. World of Trucks contracts. We could actually take some of those now. I don't take them a lot because they don't have jobs going to non-standard locations. Like if you have a map mod and you have a map mod that doesn't exist in the default game, then you won't get a job going there. But since we're driving in New Mexico anyway, so I guess it kind of makes sense to take jobs in here. So yeah, maybe next time we can do some of those. I love the fog. Just the right amount of fog here. And we're back in a foresty area. Interesting. So it seems like we're not yet done. Squirrel missed this road on his Sunday night trucking stream. Oh, did he? Thanks for letting me catch it though. At least you can see it. Let's follow that. I think it makes sense because there is a hairpin type thing coming up. 30, okay. Yeah, even here, the signs are pretty much spot on. They won't leave you hanging, definitely not. They will guide you all the way through. That's how it should be. When will we make other stream? When will be streaming next? On Friday. That's 2 days from now, same time. That's Friday my time, but probably Thursday from US. So in short, in 2 days I'll be streaming ATS again, and by that time I guess New Mexico will be officially released. So maybe no one will watch me because everyone else will be playing. I like that you don't observe EST. It's more convenient for you. Yeah, I get that. We are getting a very, very blue sky. Okay, let's wait for this guy. Wow, the nerve of this guy. Came even before me. And it's turning night again. Okay, but we're almost there. And it is raining. Perfect way to end the stream. The rain just won't go away. But it's a good thing that we got the rain after we've gone through that tricky road back there. And it's a good thing that it went dark after we've gone through that beautiful view. Otherwise it could have been a waste, huh? I think you'll be playing New Mexico and see it stream at the same time. Okay, that's a good plan. Yeah, that's a good plan. And you can tell me if you see something nice and we can try it out in stream together. There is another rest stop here, but I think it's going to be a small rest stop. Yeah, just stop like that. 45 here. Okay, it's a bit dark. Should really map my high beams to my wheel. Phew. Man, bad weather. It's nice that we can see the drops though. Sometimes I don't see the raindrops, like they're all blacked out. And Kirill mentioned it's a limitation in the game with the light sources and stuff. $65, good. Finally, we can speed up again. Almost there, okay. Hang on tight, guys. We're almost there. Oops. 65 it is. Going down to 55. Okay. Yeah, the roads are pretty varied, I'll give it that. You'll see different landscapes as well. Desert, forest, mountainous, industrial, airport, mining zone, all the different kinds. It's a pretty nice DLC. And for $12, that's a pretty good deal, I would say. And it also supports one of the best developers and publishers out there. I mean, truly, SCS is one of the best I've ever encountered. With their level of commitment and with the level of interaction they have with the community, how much they listen. And how much they try to work with us. They don't just do their own thing, they actually listen to what we have to say. Like what I said in my video, that's one thing that really impressed me. The small thing about how the arrows look, during a roadworks, and when you have that van with the arrow, the flashing arrow. Initially it was a diagonal arrow, and then people said it's not realistic for the US. That's actually a European setup. 599 junction, okay. And they changed it. They made it like how the US arrows should be. So small things like that, but they listened. And they listened in a matter of days, I think. They applied that maybe the next day even. They saw that comment, they researched it probably, they found out it was right, and they changed it. So now what you see in the roadworks are those vans with the left or right arrows. No more diagonal ones. Oh no, I have a bad feeling about this. Slow down a bit. Another 2 states in SCS will have a nice big map. Yeah, I think so too. I wonder if they can speed up their map making process. Because quality wise, it's way up there. But it does take quite a while for the map to get fixed. So I'm not sure. People will love them if they can do that. But then again, people are always looking for more. So when they release something faster, either people will want something even faster, or people will want something, a different feature altogether. And thank you for following. Appreciate that. Welcome to the stream. How close are you to the Four Corners Monument? Which one is that? Okay, we're almost there. Let me just leave all my lights here. Newest blog post show the team of guys were all working in ATS. That's good. That's great. Yeah, I think their plan right now is to capture the US audience. Because the European audience here, they practically have already. Pretty big following, but US, I don't think it's that humongous yet. So maybe that's something they're working on. More marketing, more content. So US folks will like to be exposed to the truck sim world. You can actually squeeze in here. There's a right turning lane. So why not take it? In the corner of New Mexico. Ah. Corner of New Mexico, Arizona, Colorado, and Utah. New Mexico, Arizona, Utah, and Colorado. So this one. Four Corners Monument. Ah, we should check that out. Maybe it's somewhere here, huh? Long Route 64. Maybe next stream. Cool. Hope the next DLC will be in 6 months. Yeah, I hope so too. Thank you for following. Welcome to the channel, man. Feel free to say hi in chat, guys, so I can call your names. I don't usually do it because there are quite a number of lurkers in the channel and I don't want to expose them in any way. And I think... Okay, this is the parking. Almost missed it. The rain stop? Yeah, 6 months I think will be the perfect time for the next DLC. And maybe in the meantime they can release something for ATS 2 or some other feature or patch. Aloha! How apt. Welcome back. We're almost done with the stream, but I'll try to show you a bit before we go. A bit of clumsiness maybe. I'm not seeing anything. Squirrel's going to try and stream from SCS tomorrow if the internet can handle it. From his phone. I hope it can. That would be awesome. I probably won't be able to catch it, but I'll watch the VOD at least. Oh crap. This is wrong. Too early. Too early. Still too early, I think. Yep, a lot, super early. But maybe... Nah, let's just do blindside here. Can't believe SCS is 20 years old. Yeah, I was also surprised to hear it. I thought it was just like 5 years old or something. No, I'm the only one. In Asia, trucks aren't really like a big thing. Trucks are used for hauling goods, but they're not used for like eye candy or like setting them up or making them look nice and whatnot. It's just utilitarian. There's nothing fancy about them here. Okay, that one is a bit too sharp. And I'm having a really hard time parking this, as you guys can notice. Wow, that's super off. That's not gonna work. Okay, let's make this right. Let us make this right one more time. It's not gonna work. I'll have to go outside here. See how that looks. It's a bit too sharp, I think. It's actually still a bit too early, I think. Oh my goodness, for real? I don't know why I can't get it. I must be rushing. I must be rushing too fast. Let me take my time here. Compose yourself. And do that again, slowly. There we go. Straighten that out. Bend a little. Curve up a little. Just a tad. Okay, now I think it's a bit too far, but that one we can... There's a key for it. You set it in the key bindings. I think it's called interior zoom. That one looks good. Enough space though, but we'll try to make up for it. The other side. Okay, let's try that again. Wow, really? Wow. Okay, that looks much more feasible. That looks right now. Yep, that looks good. Finally. Sorry about that. We managed it in the end. 311 miles, 7K. We weren't late. Wow, that's something. Alright, we're good. Let me just spark this up and we'll end the stream. Maybe we can discover that thing as well. And let me set it to morning like a glove. So we can see something. Wow, lots of errors here. Set time 6. There we go. So we can see something. Beautiful view. Wow. Traffic, anyone? Yeah, it seems like they did increase traffic density, huh? You're right. It's interesting though that I'm getting a bit of lag when everything is green. It must be my CPU. I think it's because of the limitation of ATS, utilizing only a single core. I'll try to do some tweaks next time. Maybe what I can do is I can make like OBS only focus on the other 5 cores, so that ATS has the first core for itself, so it's not sharing at all. Maybe that will work. Because right now I think they're sharing, and ATS is sort of sometimes losing out on the CPU. Maybe. That's my only explanation. Any frame rate slowdowns when I'm not streaming? Most of the time it's 60. In cities it becomes 50 sometimes, depending on how heavy it is. But that's like the most. Maybe 47. No, that's with streaming already. No, I think it's pretty much 60 when I'm streaming. When I turn VSync off, I reach around the 150 frames, I think. But then again, I don't really need more than 60. So I just turn on VSync and not tire out my GPU so much. But yeah, so far I'm pretty happy with the performance. I'm not sure how it looks on your end, guys. I think there were some slowdowns, like in the cities, but hopefully they weren't that bad. And you'll probably only notice if you're on source. Picture quality looks good. That's good to hear. Yeah, I'll try to do some tweaks on the CPU as well. It will probably improve performance a bit, although I guess this is like limitation really. Unless you have like a monster CPU. Dash looks super crisp. That's good. That's great. Yeah, that's what I'm hoping for. I'll look at the stats in OBS later after we end. I'll take a look how many like duplicated frames, skipped frames and things like that. When I was doing my test streams, there was barely anything. Like It was like 99.9% rendered and shown, so it was pretty much spot on. But I'll check later how actual streaming is behaving. What is this? Should I not be here in this crisscrossing white lines? I don't get it. What's this for? Hey Bravo Chick, yes, this is New Mexico. We're almost done with the stream, but you can always replay it. We've gone through quite a bit of places. We entered from Holbrook, Flagstaff, going to Gallup, Albuquerque, Raton, and Santa Fe. Nice. It is a key clear zone. Thank goodness for those earrings. Exactly. I know, right? I'm pretty happy that she's happy with the earrings as well. Yeah, that's what I know. That's what I'm familiar with. The yellow ones. The white ones, I'm not so sure. But yeah, you're probably right. They're probably the same thing. I just don't see the purpose of having those lines there. I mean, what would I be blocking? The train, perhaps? Recruitment agency. Alright, so we'll park up here, guys, and we'll end the stream for today. And I'll catch you guys again 2 days from now. Probably 2 days from now, so most of you will be playing New Mexico as well. So I totally understand if you'll not be able to watch, because I know the hype is real, and I'm sure everyone is excited. Those key clear zones are relatively rare here in the US. That might be for the railroad. So I haven't seen that anywhere else here in this area. Can I turn left here? Maybe. There's no car, so why not? Probably blocking view of the track. That might be. Yeah, that might be what it is. Looks like I have a VOD to watch. Nice. Well, the good thing is I just switched to 1080p at 60 frames, so the VOD quality shouldn't be that bad. Alright, let's go. No parking here. Okay. No parking, then I just stay here maybe. Stream looks great. Awesome. Glad to hear it. I was actually hoping for 60 frames, but I think I still have some optimizations to do. But yeah, I think it's a good start. Thanks everyone for staying with me. It's been a good one. GG. Thank you for hanging out with me, and thanks for the comments, the feedback. Looks like we're headed towards the right direction, and for sure, New Mexico is going to be a great addition to the ATS world. If you're still on the fence of buying it, I would say go for it. $12, it's practically a deal. And we haven't even explored many of these areas. Yeah? Anyway. So yes, that's going to be it for now. Thank you for watching and hanging out. I'll catch you again 2 days from now. And yes, I'm sure everyone is excited for the New Mexico release. Thank you guys, and have a good night. See you soon. Bye-bye. Thank you. Yes, me too, Alex. Thanks everyone. See you soon. Now let me see if I can make this work properly.